Welcome to another episode of Chillin with the Girls. Miss
Yeah.
is back. We're gonna be making some money, y'all. We're gonna just give it to him right now because we just want him to just take it and just educate us, Mr. Darnell.
Okay. Before I start, I want to give a shout out to some friends of mine that's having an African Heritage Festival tomorrow at 12 to 4 at the old locations, Oldington Regional Library, 1325 Annapolis Road, Oldington, Maryland, 21113. Now, these guys, these are the true Africans, these people from Nigeria and Kenya. And they don't consider us true Africans. We too mixed. So, I shouldn't say
right.
But I'm one of the sponsors, so I'm gonna be there because I might even wear my Kunta Kinte top,
Oh, okay.
to show off tomorrow. So please join us. But before like I said, can I share my screen? Because I got a lot.
You can
to
share
go
your screen.
over.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to see if everybody can everybody see this.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can see it.
So today was one of those days. I'm gonna show you a stock that I'm going to do. This is one of the stocks I want to show you. This is this all-timer stock. I say you got to understand everything. This country and around the world is run on businesses, and this is one of my favorite ones. It's SAVA. I'm going to go into the screen. This company is a small company, but they, according to what's out there right now, this last 2 weeks ago, this stock was $149 a share. Today is $48 a share. And I bought it when it went down to $43 a share. A lot of folks is trying to sue this company saying that they have fraudulent data. But FDA did not say anything about this stock. So when people were passing words on stocks, see what FDA, if they were fraud, FDA wouldn't even want to meet with these guys. So that's one of the things. Let me show you. This guy is clinical stage biological. It's a biological. They develop drugs for the neural generated diseases. So, like I say, this is the tool I use. I showed it to you last week. This stock, they said, it has went up 519% since last year. Okay.
Wow.
I remember when this stock was 99 cents and now it's 48, but it was a few weeks ago because it's leading up into their when they have a audience with the FDA. Let me show you some more about this. When you look at a stock like the overview, it tells you about the stock. And if you want to know more about the company, it tells you more about the company. They're in phase 2. They're trying to get to phase 3. Phase 3 is the final phase. So then we can get the drug. And if they get phase 3, they can get emergency authorization by FDA. And guess what? This stock will hit the roof. So we're going to look at right now so you can see the evaluation. Look at it, got all red. So when it's red, it's not good. Okay. But I bought this. I got 100 shares of this stock because I know this stock can hit any day. This is potentially a $900 a share stock. It's forecast. This is when they say it's forecast future growth, 74%. They said this is some analysts just did a forecast on the stock that in the future it will go up like 74%. So it gives you a little bit of more. To tell you a little bit more, and it tells you compared to industry. Look at that. Industry is only doing 15% based on their field of expertise. This stock is doing 74%. And these are analysts who look at stocks all day, like Zach and Marley Fools and all the rest of these guys. They try to compare it to industry. Look at the company forecast annually. 80% is forecast annually on this stock. Compared to industry, same type of stocks. Look at that. 80%. So you want to really look at stocks like this stock. And I'm not a financial advisor, but this is past performance. Look at that. That's red. That's showing you profits. It's currently unprofitable because they're waiting for FDA to approve this thing.
Okay.
So past performance is not good for this particular stock. But if FDA approve this, then I look at the financial health. Does this company have money? This small company, yes, it does. It's saying all greens. Look at that. Somebody's been supporting this stock. Okay. Look at their assets. Short-term assets. Then it shows you their growth. This is where they were in, say, 2015. Now look at them. It's going up. That's what these are pictures. So if you can't read, at least you can look at a picture and it'll give you some indication of what's going on. Some of us need pictures. I like pictures. They said they're debt free. Look at that. Most companies are not debt free, but you want a company that's debt free because they're paying their bills. And it keeps going on, and it goes on and on. Say, why would I want? And then you go to the who's running the company and what kind of compensation that they're getting. Now, this company, this guy is getting paid something like $936,000 whatever dollars a year. And they saying this when it's green, they're saying it's okay. Some of these like Apple, if I had Apple up here, the guy's getting paid too much for his stock. But most of these guys won't take a salary. They say, give me stock options. So this stock is right now, you can see this is the insider trading piece that we always hear about insider trading. I want to know who's buying the stock, who's buying the stock. 9 to 12 months ago, somebody bought about 272,000 shares, but it wasn't, say, $48 a share, but somebody bought some shares. And you can see these are the guys who bought it. This is probably the company president because he knew what was going on. General public versus institutions. Institutions started pick it up. Now, look at this BlackRock and Vanguard. They have 2 million of these shares. And if this thing go up to, say, $900 a share, this price right here will be billions. This is your 401k, folks. This is our 401k. These are all the folks that's on this stock. And it shows you how many stocks that these guys are buying, these companies. These are institutions, so some of the names look familiar. And that's why I use this tool on every stock when I want to know something about a stock. And then it tells you where it's located, and it tells you the market cap, which is how much, they got room to take more stocks and stuff like that. And then it shows you the number of employees. It went from, and this you can tell it's small, went from 9 employees to today they got 11. So they only increased like 2 employees. And they tell you the location, and they give you where it's whether they're listing on the NASDAQ and over in Germany and this other place. I guess in Mexico or something, I can't pronounce what these names. So don't give me the line about what this is saying. I say BMV. I'm gonna give it an initial BMV. So this is just one of the stocks, and I'm gonna show you. If I was to share my screen again, if I was to go, let me get. Come on, share screen. I'm gonna show you this what it did today for me.
Okay.
Now, remember I said I bought it at $43 a share. I bought 100 shares. It cost me $4,000, $4,300. I made today. Because I went back in, I sold. I waited till it dropped to $43, and I made $456. I made $458 today.
Okay. Wow.
This is one day. Now, if this thing, just think if this stock goes up to, it's right now it's 43, it was $48 a share, and I made 400. Just think if it goes up to $100 a share.
Mm-hmm.
This is all about. All these stocks I have right now, I have like a total of 3 accounts now, because I have 2 cash accounts and a margin account. Say, what's the difference? See, a margin account is that a credit card. In other words, I always call it, that's what people understand. So when I'm in my margin account, if I was to go to this one right here, this first one, I put all my money, I took money out of most of my accounts and I put it into this margin account, because they were trying to restrict me, my cash, from trading like I want to trade. I thought when you had $26,000 or more, you can trade all day if you want to. They said, no, that's not true. You have to have a margin account. So what I did, I got a margin account with them. I got a margin account with also Charles Schwab, just in case these guys show off. I can transfer my money to Charles Schwab. That's what you do. You got to play these guys. These guys shouldn't own you. You know, Robinhood, I got another account with Robinhood. So I want my money all over the place. So just like them shell games they do, I do the same thing. I put my money all over the place. But go ahead.
Mr. Darnell, so you were saying you put your money into a margin account, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
How do you go about doing that? And does it cost to put your money in a margin account?
No, it's free. See, a margin account is what we talk about, a credit card. They want to make sure that they are giving me, they said, I got $73,000. They said, we'll give you your margin buying. We'll give you some more money. Okay. We'll give you 50. My margin, they said my cash buying power is 15,000. They said, but if I buy it with their margin, I can go up $51,000. Okay. I've already got 76,000 I've spent already. They said I can use another $51,000 to buy stocks. If I only had a cash account, my restriction would be that 73,000 period. I couldn't go over $73,000. But because I have this margin account, they say, Mr. Lynn, I like you. I'm gonna give you a giant credit card. I want you to trade all day. But guess what? If you lose my money, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna get your stocks.
Wow.
Okay.
I like that risk.
Okay.
That's a risk.
So are they looking for people with a certain amount of stock or a certain amount of money in the stock market?
No, they just want, if you can have $1,000, you can have $500 and say, just go on there when you do your account, just put in their margin account. You want a margin account.
Okay.
It should not affect you. But as you put money in, understand they're gonna have you sign something saying you know the risk.
Right. Okay.
Okay. As long as I got a cash account, this is my first account. You can see this account right here, this account. That's a cash account. I took all my money out. Last time I had about at least 10, 20 stocks in this account. So I opened up a margin account. I said, oh, no. So I only got 2 stocks in this account. And you can see the money. I only got $900, but I made about $1,000. But I said, I'm going to leave that there because these are potential, these 2 stocks right here. These are these COVID infectious diseases stocks that can go from, they got what we call a low float. These can go from $3 a share to $100 a share, like Moderna. Moderna went from 30 cents to $430 some a share in a year. And I got a shot in my arm to prove it. You know, this is the stock market, folks. This is what we are scared to do. This one right here called VXRT, they making a gummy or a pill. So everybody take a gummy for COVID or take a pill. This is what these guys doing secretly. You ain't even hearing about these guys. Hedge funds, These guys, right? And this when I bought this, it was $6. I mean, this was like $3, just like this one right here. But now it's up to $8 a share.
Wow.
Now, soon as they're in phase 2, soon as they go to phase 3, they will probably get an emergency because COVID is going to be around here forever and just like the flu. I know they say everybody that now they're mixing it with the flu, so you don't know whether they dying of flu or whether they dying from COVID. But that's something that everybody think, you get a sniffle, you think you got COVID. And they ain't saying you got COVID. How I know I got COVID? I got the flu. Take vitamin C and zinc. You'll be okay.
That's right.
And if you look at this one right here, this is my business account. Since they restricted me because I was moving a lot of money around, I said, guess what? I took everything out. And I put it in that margin account so I can, if I want to trade 1,000 times a day, as long as I got my money in it, then I'm unrestricted.
Right.
From selling. So right now, these 3 accounts, and you can see all of these accounts. Apple had bad news. They went, I guess the new Apple that came out didn't sell. So, I'm losing money. So what I did, I had 50 shares. I had really 100 shares and I made about almost $3,000. So I took it out and I just gave them 20 shares and they still lose it. Now they try to, at the end of the day, they making me a little money, about $3.49. Wow. But see, I done got $2,500 from or close to $3,000 already. I made an Apple, but I'm waiting till they drop. Like I say, when the stock go down, that's when you go shopping. That's why I got that. See that buying power, cash buying, and margin power.
Right.
Guess what? I'm waiting because Apple gonna go back up. This is a little alt-timer stock. These guys. This one right here is you heard of cryptocurrency. Mm-hmm. This is Israel stock. Israel got a printer that's gonna blow your mind in about a year. They got a printer that got this 3D printer. I mean, I don't know. You talking about the world have not seen anything like it. So they're deciding, they're still in the research stage, and they are starting to really do cryptocurrency at the same time. Like I say, we talk about 666. You wait. This is going to be all part of that stuff. You haven't even heard of a printer like this, the printer that they getting ready to come out with. And now with this cryptocurrency, we talking about, cashless society. All this is going to be involved in it. And that's why I said, when I heard about this, I said, let me pick this up. I got 300 shares and it's really low. It was $9 3 weeks ago. So when they dropped, I picked it up. And because they went into the crypto market, they dropped. But I told you I'm leaving my seed in the ground. I said, because this one, like I say, a year from now, you won't see anything like it. You're going to hear it on the news. You're going to hear it on ABC News. Guess what? Israel come up with this 3D printer. It's going to look just like us. We're going to be sitting on there chilling with the girls, and it's going to be a printer, that kind of thing. So You wait. Yeah, that's why I want. You better be ready for this thing right here. Wow. These are all these medical stocks. I say I always try to get medical stocks. These things are, ATNX and Antonex. This is supposed to be one of these cancer. Talk about one. It's supposed to be $144 a share. I went shopping. I bought 100 of them for $3.19. Wow. Okay. This one right here, I'm still waiting for that. What we call that infrastructure bill. It's still waiting on that thing. Oh, yeah. Because once the infrastructure bill come about, guess what? I got 1,000 shares. This is 32 cents. Okay, this is one of these OTC stocks that you can't. The material they have is for infrastructure, and you wait when that infrastructure bill passes. This is gonna shoot up, and then that's when I'm gonna buy about 50,000 of them. Because when it starts shooting up to about 50 cents a share, I'm about 50,000.
We need to keep an eye on that one.
Keep the eye on the infrastructure. This one right here is you talking about. They went into. They got a patent right now. See this one right here is a fuel. It's Camberg Energy Corporation. Mm-hmm. They got some patents. So I said I'm gonna go ahead and buy this particular one, And I just put 300 shares on it because it's so low. But you watch this one. This is dealing with fuel. There's new fuel stuff that's coming out for these electric vehicles. Now, you remember last time we talked about this one right here. This one was that was a Cyberlux Corporation. They got a contract with the government. Remember I said it was just a penny?
Mhm.
And if it go to up another penny, it haven't even got to another penny yet. You know, I bought at 1 penny 60, you know, it's like 161. It's still a penny.
Right.
It went up today 2.19, 2 cents to 2 cents. Finally clapped. It's still not a whole penny, but look how much I made. I can sell that right now. So just think when it goes to a full penny, that's going to be almost $1,000. Go to another penny, it's going to be another $1,000. Go another penny. Now, this is the story of the day. I know you're going to like this story. This one right here. This is one of these Asian, Chinese, you know, because they like to eat that food. I don't know, Fuji, whatever they eat. Sorry, I hope I'm politically correct. But even America up here eating, you know, but whatever food this is, this one was 50, this one I think was 57 cents. And it dropped down like 62% or something like that. It went down 22%. So I bought it at 23. When it at 23 cents, I bought 100,000 shares. And it went down. See, it went down. This one is not an OTC stock. What's the difference? You know, I call it little league and big league. It's not on the NASDAQ. This one is on the NASDAQ. This one right here. This one is not on the NASDAQ. This is what we call OTC stock. This one is on NASDAQ, so they have to get to $1 or they're gonna kick them off. So I went in and bought 100,000 shares at 23 cents, and it cost me $23,000. I told you that's why you take that money out of that 401k. It ain't doing nothing for it. And they say, "Well, Darnell, you losing." Today I am. When this thing come Monday, if it goes up to 24, 25, this gonna plus me 1,000. When it goes up to 50 cents, when it goes up to $1, and it will go up to $1. When I show you my little devil, if I put this one in it, they say it's supposed to be like $1.03. That's the fair market value for this particular one.
Wow.
And see, I bought it. I bought it for 23 cents. It might go down. If it go down, I'm gonna keep putting more money in it because I know it's got to come back up. I'm gonna lay my hands on it just in case. Lord, let it go up for just an hour while I see it, and then let it go up to about $10. Yes. And get what? I will take it out and I will give my 10%. Not like some people say, "Well, Lord, no, I was just kidding." You know, 10% a lot of money. No, I'm gonna give it and a generous offering. So this one right here, I'm telling you, this one right, it looked like I'm losing, but you don't take your seed out of the ground. The other two, you remember I had 2 million share. I had to take them out because they were, E-Trade wouldn't let me trade them anymore because they said they didn't have data. They were too risky. So I had to get rid of them. Sorry, you know, I had to take them out. So, but I replaced them. I replaced them with a few more. I'm gonna show you the ones I replaced them with. But I can't get a million because they were like 33 cents of a penny. But you're gonna see why I did what I did. This one right here, I had this one before. This one made me about $7,000 this year. So it started to go up, and they have a deal with Chevron, you know, the oil company. So I decided to get back in here because pretty soon Chevron and these guys are going, this is this new fuel for the electric vehicle. And you can tell it's getting ready to do something because now GM is starting to perk back up. Even though they down today, I bought them at $48. Look, GM is getting ready to perk back up. And GM got to deal with another small little company. It says a small little company at $5. They got to deal with a company that's making trucks. So I'm going to show you that company in a minute. So GM, and you can see what it's doing. Then I took money out of this one. This one I had 100,000 shares at 3 cents. I said, this one's going to take a while. So I'm using that money. I put it in some other things. But I'm going to catch this one. If this one go down a little lower, then I got enough money to catch it. Because they don't go up really fast. They kind of putter. When I see some good news, that little horn, my little devil will tell me good news on this one. And then I go ahead and throw some money on. And then when it goes up, I go ahead and put it back to 100,000 shares. HQGE. This is the one I told you last time. Made me 50 something. And I thought, they said, well, maybe, SEC is going to make sure that these guys, I told you, this company have no debt. They make movies. I'm waiting again. This is what I made $52,000 on. And guess what? I bought at 16 cents of a penny. Again, I got 200,000 shares. Look at that, $300. Now this one made me, I had 1 million shares, and it made me, when it went up to 8 cents, it made me $52,000.
Wow.
So I'm waiting for this to drop back. If you drop back down to 3 cents of a penny, guess what? I'm gonna go back up 1 million again, because I know this one got no debt, and this one makes movies. So I'm just waiting. This one right here, I had to get in this one. This one is supposed to be over $100 and some a share. This is dealing with digital holdings. We're getting into the digital age with banks and all this other stuff. I had this one before when it was only about a couple of dollars. I made a little money. It went up to $5. I said, I'm not going to trust it. I wish I'd have kept my seed in the ground. This one is 30. I bought it at $35 a share. And look, it's still down a little bit. That little symbol, that little devil told me, keep it. Keep your seed in the ground on this one. Because in a year from now, let's see, when we revisit this again, let's see what happens. Especially we're going into Christmas season, everything, these digital things, these digital money, people gonna be using those credit cards. Guess what? Please use your credit card this Christmas. Don't use cash. Microsoft, this has been right now, people saying, well, Microsoft is supposed to be 400, and the target on Microsoft is $430 a share. Right now, it's $299. I mean, I got it at $300 a share. That's why I only got 30 of them. Because if I got 100 of these things, it will cost me about, 30, 40, 50,000, 40, 30 some $1,000 if I get 100 of them. So I'm saying, no, I got 9. That's good enough for now. Because if they go to 400, you'll see all this green over here. NVIDIA, what can you say about NVIDIA? NVIDIA, I got to watch it. I got 50 in NVIDIA because that's those chips, just like AMD, is in all your computers, all your phones. They're in this AI stuff. So this company, they had, last time when I spoke to you guys, you remember they did a reverse split. These were $800 a share. So they said, we want to make the little man get back in again. Because once you get $800 a share, nobody going to buy you. Just like Tesla and the rest of these. Not too many people going to buy you, but the rich people. So this guy, he reverse split. He did a genius thing. This thing going to go back up to $800. I'm just waiting. I'm going to pour. If I have to drop this one and get back into this one, I will do. If I see this one start up again, today it lost $171, really less than $100. And right now, see it's still, this is after hours. You see, it's still dropping.
Wow.
It's still dropping. You can see it move. People still on it. They got to 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, this all this stuff is still live, except the OTC stocks. They can't trade after, 4 o'clock. But these big boys, this is what this is now. So you can see even Microsoft is dropping. Look at these folks. You can tell. You can look over here. This one is going up. This one is at even. This is what they bidding, but this is what you're going to buy it for if you want it. This is how this stuff works.
Oh, it just went up.
Yep.
Oh, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, and you can look at it. Like I said, look at this one. Look at this one. Just want to see it's going up in front of your eyes.
Right.
Apple is 145, but Apple is supposed to be 146. So they look like they're going down, then they go up.
Right.
Because people ready, they want these things to go down so they can jump on them, pounce on them. And you're talking about around the world, these people still trade.
Now, Mr. Darnell, I opened up my account. Right?
Okay.
But I didn't do anything else to it because
Okay.
I didn't know what to do at that point.
Well, they'll tell you what to do. They want your bank account.
Right. I know it. I didn't want to put my
You say you don't want to do, you ain't trading with me.
I know. I didn't put it in there. I didn't put it on there.
Right.
Yeah, you put that's what they want, the money. They want to see the money.
Do you think, Mr. Darnell, do you think it's a good idea to just open up a bank account just to use for trading?
No, you give them your old bank account. You don't open up a bank account. You can. I gave them my bank account. I gave them all my bank account because I want to make sure when I get my money, what to drop it in. They good at it. These guys are governed by SEC. They ain't crooks. These platforms, they ain't crooks. They're making sure that if I lose some money, that these companies get paid. These people get paid.
Right.
These are the brokers. They making sure that, hey, if I trade, I say I made 400 with SAVA, I made $400 and some dollars, $400. I say if I want to get out of there and say I want my money now, and I just go in there and I extend the day and say, give me my money. And then I say, well, I will trade. I'll get out of you right now. How much I get? I want all my money right now. And they'll do it. They say, okay. You'll see that one, but I ain't getting out of it. So that's where I play into 8 o'clock. If I see something that's really doing, look, these things are moving.
They are moving.
So, Mr. Darnell, this is a lot to take in. It's a lot of information. So
tell me what you want to know.
Well, just like what Tish was saying, she's just starting out. So what would you recommend her to do? How many stocks should she look into like now for new, like beginners? I'm
not a financial advisor. My son would advise you to just do 2 or 3 stocks.
Okay.
And really, like I did with a young lady, she was just starting out, and I gave her KBLB, and I told her I said she had $100. Okay. I say, buy this when this was 3 cents. So she bought about 1,000 shares at 3 cents. And then it went up to 17 cents. And then it went back down to 7 cents. But then it went up to 8 cents and 9 cents. I said, well, you bought it at 3 cents. So she doubled her money. I said, but she said, I don't want to look at it. I said, that's up to you. She said, can you play it for me? I said, no way. I got my own stocks to play, but I want you to get the feel of going in there. I said she could have doubled her money and got out and went home.
Okay.
I said, you made your money. I said, I can't do no more than that. So I would advise everybody, if you just to play around with it.
Play around. Okay.
Play around with it. And then, I send out this once a week, like once I'm going to start putting it on YouTube. Instead of sending an email, I'm put it on YouTube.
Okay.
So people can see how I play this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see how. Look at that. This one right here is five. This one right here is $580. I could have got out of this today.
Okay.
I was at Longhorn Steakhouse. I could have. I bought me a good dinner on somebody else's money.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. These are you can see. General Motors. These are prime. These are blue chip companies.
Right. Okay.
And this one right here, I picked this one up today. This one went down 62%. So this was a $30-some share. This one right here. When I saw that, I didn't even read about it. I said, if it was $30-some and something happened, I don't care what happened. And I went into my little tool, and they said, somebody was buying millions of shares in this stock.
Wow.
So I said, So I went in and bought 100 shares and bought $1,700. Look at that. Before it closed, I made sure before it closed, it dropped guess what? Went up. So I'm gonna see what it do. When stocks go down like that, people take it out, and then the next week it flies up.
So you need to wait and just yeah.
Okay.
So some people probably got scared and sold out.
Mhm.
This is not, I told you, this game right here is not for the faint.
Right.
You got
So
you
how
can't
long,
be fearful.
Oh, so how long have you been doing this, and how many stocks do you have now?
Ooh, these are my stocks right here.
Right.
I don't know. I don't even count them.
Okay.
You can see 10, 20, probably 30 stocks.
Okay.
I've been doing this for about almost 4 years.
Okay.
In the 4 years, I thought $3,000 a year for 3 years until I hit that one. That one big HQGE went up. I had 1 million shares. I just left it there. And I had all of the big, I had Moderna when it was 30 cents, and I just took my seed out of the ground. And that's just think, if I had 1,000 Moderna at 30 cents.
Wow.
It's almost $500 a share today.
Yeah.
And this was last year. This time.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so I have a question.
Go ahead.
So when you first got into it, when you first started, how much did you start off with?
$10,000. Well, about $2,000, and then I went up to
2,000?
10,000. I started with 2,000, and then I went up to. And then I went up to 10, and then I was losing.
Mhm.
I lost 3, so I really had only 7. I got scared, just like y'all. Say, I'm finished.
But
I can't lose no. And then when I got that big paycheck, being a contractor, I said, well, I can afford some of this stuff now. Say thank you, Jesus.
So,
You know?
So you said you started with 2,000.
I
And how
started
many
with 2,000.
stocks? And how many stocks was that? Just the
I say whatever I had back then. I didn't have this many. I had about 10.
about 10. Okay.
At most 10.
Okay.
yeah,
But
but
then I started looking at all these penny stocks, started reading, started getting into reading these analyst reports like Zach and Marley Fools. And they said, and I said, and then I bought the analytical tool. I said, because I didn't know what was going on. I said, why am I losing?
so the analytical. Okay.
Simply Wall Street.
Okay.
He said, okay, I'm gonna structure you. Just like everything else. The Bible structures you. So you go and you read and you say, okay. And then you hear something like Buffett or some of these guys, these worldly people that's in the stock market. And they say, well, when the stock go down, we think stock go like this, you sell it. He said, buy more. It's the opposite of what you think. He said, and then he used an example. He said, well, you go in the store, you don't buy what's on retail, you buy what's wholesale.
Yeah.
And we don't think anything of it. We just buy it.
Right.
He said the same thing with here. Now people go out and have part-time jobs, 2 or 3 jobs. I said, hey, this is my part-time job. Because this when I need something, I go ahead and pull it out if I need it. But I usually don't. I have my own little set of money over someplace else. But I like
that.
Go ahead.
Taking the money out of the 401k, you'll get penalized, right? If I took
Yes, yeah. If you take it out of your to me, that's my money.
It is.
Penalize me. I'm a businessman. I give it to probably my grandchild or something.
Right.
Put it in one of those, and then I get it right back from the government. Okay. Or I buy an addition to my house and call it my business, Keto Tay Business Consulting Group.
Right.
Okay. I know that's
Why do
right.
you think I'm sitting here? I wish I can show you this stuff. I'm sitting up here in my office that Uncle Sam paid for. Thank you, Uncle Sam.
Need to pay for my stuff.
There you go.
So that little tool you call your little devil.
Yes.
Now, what is that? And how can anybody have one of those little tools?
Yeah, they would. Matter of fact, they want you to. Matter of fact, let me see if can I share my screen one more time? Let me see if
You're still sharing it.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna share it. Oops, come on, share my screen. Come on. Let's see if I got it up. Let me see if I got this one right. Nope. Let me go to my. That's the one. No, that's you.
That's mama.
Yeah, that's mama. Let me see if I got something else.
Praise
Inbox.
the Lord. I trust you and your family are doing. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so that's not the one. So I must have pulled it down.
Okay.
So I'm not going to even try to get into it. But usually they send you. I want to have it up there so you can see how this thing works. And I'm gonna share my screen once again because
But you can find it first and then share your screen once you find it. You can do that.
let's see. The thing is, I can't find it. I would have to get out of you, and all of a sudden, then I don't want to do that to your audience.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to perfect it next time. Come over, I'm going to share my screen and show you this tool and how this tool works. We already saw some of it, how it works. But that's the matter of fact. Yeah, that's the tool I showed you before. You can this tool right here. This is the tool.
Okay.
See that little head right there?
Oh yeah.
See, he got a suit on. My devil got a little suit. And you can put any stock in here and it tells you anything about it. Matter of fact, I got my own watch list. See this little watch list like this? When I want to see something, if this particular it goes over here, it tells me when the latest information about this company.
It's called Simply
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Yeah, Wall Street.
And I can show you, see all these pictures. See, some people don't like to read, so hey, they show them pictures.
Mm-hmm.
They show you what's happened the last 7 days. I got 50 of these stocks. See all these ones? They told me that this one that you were looking at today that I made $500 on, it went up 41% in the last week. And look, it shows you the picture, how it's going up.
Mm-hmm.
So before you purchase,
I usually
use this tool.
I use this tool.
Okay.
I use this tool, and whatever stock, every stock has a symbol. And this one right here, it'll tell you who's talking about it. If I was to click on this one right here, this one, Digital Turbine, it'll tell you what happened. Digital Turbine stocks looks ready to resume its uptrend. Then if you want more information, you'll click on that and it'll tell you all the things about that particular stock from that person who's talking about it.
Okay, that's good.
And now, Mr. Darnell, is that how you choose a stock? Do you choose it based on what you see in your research?
95%, like the one that I chose today, I didn't have time to research because it was getting close to closing. And I said, when I see something, instinct tell me if a good stock goes down 62%, it's time for me to buy it.
Okay.
That's how I train myself in this game.
Okay.
You need to discern it. Ask the Lord.
There you go.
Something
tell me, say, jump on this thing.
The Holy Spirit.
And there you go. There you go. It has to be because it's not me, because I'm not smart enough to discern what's going on.
Yeah.
And so when my gut start churning and say, oh, you better, and I jump on it.
Mm-hmm. Like
this one right here. Now, who would choose this stock and it's going down? It may lose $1,000. You guys will have a heart attack and try to sue me. Go to your lawyer and say, be told I'm not a financial advisor.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right.
Nobody would chose this. My son probably turning over in his grave saying, why did this man choose this stock? Why did he put $22,000 on this thing?
Wow.
But next week, when it hit, it make me about $10,000. He said, well, how did you know what's going to do with his group? We'll see. We'll see if it was me or the Lord. We'll see. We'll find out next week.
How can you tell a true prophet?
Yes, right. That little devil lied to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Test it out.
You tested and you tried.
Test
pray
it
in
and try
tongues.
it.
Pray in tongues. Get a good.
How would I
stock to
know
buy.
that ZOM would make me 5,000? How did I know what HGQE? You know, I usually sell them things out. Most people, I don't think my son made $70,000 in the stock. He's been playing longer than me.
Wow.
Wow.
This is just this year.
Woo.
This is this year.
Wow.
After my wife said, he said, the Lord said, you're going 15 years of favor. I said, okay, I accept it.
I received that for me.
I received that.
I received it for me.
I know that.
And then I get a contract. I say, man, they're paying me crazy money. You know, I say, good. I ain't never made that much money in my lifetime in a year. I said, whoa. He said, you're going to get it all back. I said, okay, thank you, Jesus. That song says, thank you.
That's right.
Witness and say thank you and praise him.
That's right.
So these, and then you have noticed it's nothing but mostly medical. These are all medical stocks.
Yeah. So let me put
You ever notice? I'm getting medical stock. And these medical stocks,
Yes.
yeah, y'all just keep on poisoning people and I'm making money off of that poison.
I'm going to make money.
But let me just say, I was talking to my brother. He didn't know anything about what we were doing in the stock.
Right.
And he told me, he said, oh, Tawanda, you better get some medical stock. I wrote it down. I was like,
This one right here, if you don't get one or two,
What's
this
the name
is
of that one? I can't see.
this is SAVA.
Yeah.
That's the one that's too expensive for your blood, though.
Oh,
Right now, but a couple of weeks ago, it was really been expensive for your blood because it was 149.59 a share.
Oh, wow.
I waited
That's
till
an
it went down.
Alzheimer's shop.
Yeah, that's Alzheimer's.
All time.
So I'm looking for that one to succeed. So I know some of your names again. What's your name again?
I start off with 2 shares if it's 100.
You can.
I can. Right.
You can even buy partial shares. They don't tell you that. You can buy $10 of that share or something. They got little buttons that you can hit partial share
Wow.
because they know a lot of people can't afford that. So all these, this is the one. Once again, this is another pharmaceutical stock. They are not just into COVID. They into cancer. They into diabetes and all this other stuff. I'm gonna show, because we got about 10-15 minutes. Well, I'm gonna show you. See these two. I picked up all these new stocks right here. Okay. This is not a loss, folks. E-Trade just didn't put my costs in there. They're gonna fix that by Monday. Okay. So I'm really, they did a reverse split. What they did, I went and bought about 2,000 shares of this thing because it went down to and I knew they were going to reverse split. That's why I knew it was about 20 or 30 cents a share. Okay. So I bought 2,000 shares because I know once they reverse shit, when the thing called reverse split, they went like a 1 for 8 or whatever, or 1 for 12 reverse split on that thing. And then it turned out to be 200 shares and they upped the price because they wanted to stay on the NASDAQ. They were getting
what
close.
Is reverse split? What is that?
Reverse split is when they dilute the stock. They make it, you had 2,000 shares of this stock at 24 cents. Then all of a sudden they dilute the stock so they can get more and more out of that price. And you really, that's a bad thing. When people start diluting shares, investors don't like that. Mm-hmm. They want you to just reduce the debt and fight your way up and keep the shares the same price. Mm-hmm. But what they did, they gave you, instead of me having 2,000 shares, I get 200 at $3 instead of $3 and probably 50 cents or 50 some cents instead of the 24 cents, the 2,000 shares. Okay. But I like this stock. That's why I said, because they got this phone, they got this ruggedized phone that they get ready to give some good news next week. So 200 shares, that's good enough for me. Because once it's going to fly up, they got what we call low float, so they don't have a lot of things on. They can go up to $100 a share in a minute. They can go just like Apple. They're competing against Apple.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So this one, when I told you about GM, this is a small, tiny little stock. Got electric vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
And the analyst again told me, say, this is a good stock. General Motors is banking these folk.
Ooh.
They put money into them. So I bought 100 of them, and all look at them. They stand afloat. I bought them at $5.47. This is a good stock to get because electric cars is coming.
That's SPI. What is that?
Yeah, SPI.
Okay, SPI.
And I got 100 of them for $500. You can get 2 or 10 of them.
Okay.
For about $100.
Okay.
Or $50. You get about 10.
So listen, I put my bank account on there. They keep saying, welcome,
Oh yeah, they love you now.
Your application. Well, I was getting ready to type it in. I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm giving my bank account information.
Believe me, these guys, if it's E-Trade, I told you they govern.
And it's E-Trade, yeah.
Just like your bank. You don't know if somebody got in my bank account one day, and then all of a sudden they said, are you buying something in Alabama? I said, no, I'm in Maryland. Because they're gonna be responsible for it.
That's true.
Your bank.
Right. Yes.
I say, no, I'm not. And then that credit card, they said, okay, they shut it down and they sent me a new one, and they got the young man who was trying to use my name, said he was Darnell Lynn.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on there.
Yeah. They, just
and I can start buying, right?
You can start, come Monday morning after that, walk you through.
Okay.
Just put something, just test it.
Right.
And don't sit there and watch it all day. See, if my son, he taught the options, he don't have to watch it. They go down a certain low, boom, it sells it automatically.
Oh.
They got a lot of tricks. I just don't. Like I said, I keep saying I trust God. I let because this is money now. So my stuff been flying up. They got all these options, all these puts, and
yeah.
I lost. Watch, next time you go here, this is gonna be $100,000, and I haven't done a put or call and all this other stuff. Or it might go the opposite direction.
So I can just buy the stock.
Yep.
Right.
Look at this. This one. Look at this one right here. You remember I told you about this one right here? This is that women issues in medical stock. Okay, it's about 69 cents. I got 1,000 of them. Okay. Because I know you guys gonna be going to the hospital and doctors. It's like last time.
I believe in divine healing.
Well, they got 4 billion Chinese that's over there that don't believe in divine healing. Go to the hospital. This one right here is 33 cents of a penny. Okay. So I went and bought 100,000 shares. They placed the one. I went and bought 100,000 shares. It cost me $330.
Okay.
Today is 34 cents of a penny. It only made me $5. But when this one got good news, and they think this should be a penny by the next time a month from now, this one should be a penny. And you're gonna see what this one gonna make for me. Remember, it's 33 cents of a penny.
Right. Okay. Right.
And these are the ones this is the one I was telling you about come January, because I'm getting close now, because we're gonna start talking. We got about 5 minutes. This one right here is the one you want to really consider getting. It's right now it's about $2.50 a share.
Okay, and that's what
this is like your Moderna this is all of us who got diabetes, not me. I don't have I'm not diabetic. FDA have already approved this in September. So this company went out and bought another company because they need to get their sales together. This company is worldwide.
And what is that? What is that? I can't see.
This is XERS. It's called XERS. Yes, it's a pharmaceutical. Xeris Pharmaceutical. Okay. I told my son about this. I said, you guys got to understand this stuff. This company is already bought another company. Insurance companies was waiting till they get FDA approved so they can do it for Medicaid. You know, Medicaid and Medicare, you know how many billions and trillions of dollars go in Medicaid? And most of the 30% of these folk got diabetes.
Wow.
This guy, this company came out with a tool, some kind, I don't know what kind of injection it is, but whatever it is, the FDA loves it. It's supposed to be easy. Maybe it's walking, maybe it's flying to the people, you know. I don't know what's going on with this particular one, but everybody, the insurance companies were waiting on this one to get approved. They just need the salesman to go out to these doctors and offices and put it on the shelves or whatever they're going to at pharmacies and stuff like that. This you can read about. Hedge funds is in this, institutions is in, your 401k is in this thing, because if we was to do, let me see if I can share my screen and show you what these guys say about them. Let's see. Let me share my screen.
How can you tell they're not like that lady, that young girl who was like a billionaire? She's on trial now. Remember that young girl?
No, that's how she on trial, because SEC caught them.
Mm-hmm.
So all these things are regulated. I cannot, you have to understand. I can't. That's a governing body. That's why she's going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's going to jail. Not pass go. She's going to jail.
A pretty girl.
She's going, she is.
Pretty girl.
So when we go down here and we look at this one right here, XER, let's put it in this tool.
Okay, let's put it in the tool. Yeah, 4 minutes.
Okay, we gonna do it real quick.
Okay.
This one right now is trading 96% below its estimated fair value.
Mm.
So look at this one real quick. This is what it's supposed to be today. It's here today.
Mm.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's go down and see look at that, all the green. This is assets. They got enough money. They financially pretty healthy. They still got a lot of debt because they're trying to get this thing out of there.
Okay.
You gotta get some debt in order to, they compensated. They pretty good. Look at that. They selling and they buying at the same time. They probably selling the old one, getting their money from when it was 13 cents or 50 cents. They said, we're going to sell out. Now we're going to buy it again. 4 million people. The last 0 to 3 months.
Woo.
Who's buying this stuff? I say, well, who's buying? I said, Lord, who's buying this stuff? Look at all that. They buying and selling.
Wow.
This person right here bought 11 million shares. Millennium International.
You can tell who's buying like Morgan's.
Yeah, look at all of them. Look at all your banks.
Of course you want to get into that.
Yeah, look at all. I can't even scroll up enough.
Oh,
You're talking about BlackRock. BlackRock selling out to sell, and then they come back and buy some more.
Oh, wow.
All of your banks. Look, Morgan Stanley. They sell out and then they come back in. Vanguard, they sell out and they come back in. BlackRock, they sell out and they come back in.
They sell. Keep an eye on it.
Yep. Look at that. All the way down. Okay, who owns it? Institutions. 33%. General public can come in right now. But these guys got hedge funds and individual. That's what we're talking about. JP Morgan alone, look at that. This top shareholder. Look, something is happening. If they come in, that ain't even a percentage.
Oh, we need to go in.
See? That's what I said. Okay, I got 1,000 share, and I'm gonna probably put about 2 or 3. I'm about 2 or 3,000 more in the next month, because there's nothing gonna really happen until around January when they come out with their sales figures.
Right.
And what they might do around November, they might say an insurance company gonna back them or come in, and when they do that, it's over.
Well, we're gonna bring him back.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Yes.
So, Mr. Darnell.
Yes.
Real quick, do you know when you're going to switch from sending the emails to YouTube?
Probably about in October sometime. I don't know exactly. I'm gonna try to go to YouTube and do so. A lot of other folk can get involved and look at what's going on with my live account. I got to talk to Zoom, make sure I put enough money and buy this stuff so they won't cut it out once.
Okay.
You know, after 7 days, they say, okay, I'm gonna get rid of it. But it's an unlimited amount. I just go ahead and pay that amount so I can have everything on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Right, right. Yeah.
To the
So are you-
emails.
Right. So will you continue to send the emails until you go to YouTube?
Yes, yes, I'm
Okay.
gonna continue to send emails,
Okay.
but I'll probably do about once a week because I'm trying to ramp up my
Right.
business.
Okay.
But that's okay. I'm gonna send emails. But
Okay.
you're gonna see. I told you I'm aggressive. When I show you that money, I'm just gonna go buy something else.
All right. So we're gonna get him back, y'all. We're gonna definitely get him back again and again and again. And as long as he keeps
This is
saying
good
yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
Don't sue me now. Sue this broadcast. Don't sue me.
Don't sue
And then
Uh,
Tish, we want to hear how your stocks are going. We want to
Okay.
hear how your stocks are
I'm
going,
gonna
Tish.
start. I'm gonna
Yes,
start.
Yeah.
that's right. I give you a freebie. What's going on? A little one down there.
I'm sorry.
And I
Yeah.
say, try this one and just leave it there. Buy 1,000
Yeah.
shares, and it'll cost you about $33. That's a Longhorn Steakhouse. Just leave it there
Yeah,
and let it go up.
that's right.
Okay.
Thank you so much
Absolutely.
for tuning in, and we are
Yes.
coming back again with Mr. Darnell. Thank you, Mr. Darnell.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank
We
you.
absolutely